Hello, Shalom Aleichem, Guten Erev Shabbos. Anyway, today we have some learning from the, this is the Meeinai Shel Torah, the Meeinai Shel Torah, on parshat Shimini, this week's parsha. So let's see what we have here. Parshat Shimini. So, let's see, it says, parshat Shimini, Kach Lecho. So HaShem says, Kach lecho egel ben bakar lechatos v'ayil Olah. Take for yourself egel ben bakar, a calf ben bakar, lechatos, for a chatos, that's for a sin offering, v'ayil Olah. And ayil is I think it's a ram, Olah for a offering that's completely a burnt offering, completely burnt. That's a test and bays. That's a parshat Shimini, a test. That's the 9th parak in pasuk bays. Also, HaCohen, Aharon HaCohen hevi egel lechatos. Aharon HaCohen brought a calf lechatos for a sin offering. Benei Yisroel heviu egel Olah, and the Benei Yisroel brought a egel Olah, a calf for the offering that was completely burnt. It's called an Olah. Kefi hane'emar bepasuk delahalon, like it says in the pasuk before, like it says in that pasuk, ma ta'amo shel davar, ma ta'amo shel davar. What is the reason for that? Mishum she'Aharon HaCohen chata be'eis asiyas ha'egel rak b'ma'aseh. Aharon the Cohen, he sinned only with an action. When they made the Olah, when they made the golden calf, the golden calf. Sheho egel na'aso al yedei al yodo. The calf was made from when he told them to make the calf. The egel hazov. Avo b'machashava lo chata klal. But in his thought processes, he didn't do any chait, any sin at all, because he knew that the egel azov was just an avodah zarah. It was shaharei kavanaso haisa l'shem shemayim. His kavana. He didn't say it was. He wanted to give the Benei Yisroel something to occupy themselves with. Shaharei kavanaso haisa l'shem shemayim. His kavana, his thought was for the Shem Shemayim, for the purpose of doing HaShem's work. In other words, this would be something for the Benei Yisroel to occupy with themselves with until Moshe Rabenu came back down, and then they would see that it was nothing and go back to serving HaShem. Ve'ilu Benei Yisroel hari asu es ha'egel le'Elohah. But the Benei Yisroel, they made the egel le'Elohah for a god, chas v'shalom, like in avodah zarah. In other words, Aharon HaCohen did not want it to be that way. He did it just to have them. They were getting very, very rambunctious, and they wanted some action. So he said, all right, occupy yourself with this for a while. So, but the Benei Yisroel made this for a god, chas v'shalom. V'chata'o gam b'machshava. So their sin in the Benei Yisroel, their sin was b'machshava, also in their thoughts, because they were thinking this is an actual god, chas v'shalom, God forbid. V'kivan shekarban ha'olah ba lechaper beikar al hamachashava, since the carbon olah its main purpose is to atone for thoughts that are had. In other words, they thought it was an avodah zarah. So that's what a carbon olah goes for thoughts. That's the carbon olah is mechaper on that. It owns for that. Lefikach lo avi Aharon egel laolah ela lechatos. So therefore, Aharon HaCohen didn't bring the olah for a chatos. No. So therefore, Aharon HaCohen brought the olah only for a chatos, for a sin offering, which is for a sin of something that was a maaseh, something that he did, that one does as an action. In other words, he told them to do this, to put the gold in the fire. So this was a maaseh. But he did not. He had no thought that this is, God forbid, anything other than it was. That in the chait of the egel, his Aharon HaCohen's chait was only b'maaseh, something of action, below b'machashava, but not in thought. Benei Yisroel. So in other words, the maaseh is a carbon chatos, and machshava is a carbon olah. Benei Yisroel chayavim hayu lahavi egel liolah. But the Benei Yisroel, they were mechoyev. They were obligated to bring egel liolah. To bring a egel is a calf liolah for an offering, for a completely to be consumed, which is for machshava. Al machashavas hachet, in order to atone machashavas hachet v'yasiyas ha'egel on their sinful thoughts when they did this aveira of putting together the olah. In other words, they thought that they were creating an avodah zarah, a new. So this is they had the real machshava that has to be atoned for. Nosaf al maaseh hachet. With this, so this is added to the maaseh hachet. She'olav hevi lachud korban chatos. So this is adding to the action of the chait, of the actual doing of the putting it together, getting the gold together and putting it into the fire, of making the egel azov. They had also the machshava that they thought it was a real, that this was some kind of a deity, which is the sin of avodah zarah. That's so nosef al maaseh hachet she'olav heviu lachud korban chatos. So in other words, the Benei Yisroel also had to bring a carbon olah, which is mechaper on their thoughts that they thought, God forbid, that this is a deity, God forbid. And Aharon HaCohen, he had no thought of that. He just was trying to calm the situation down and give the Benei Yisroel at the time something to do. So his was a sin of action. So he had to bring the carbon chatos, but not the carbon olah. Okay, this is from the Kli Yakar. So anyway, let's take a look in the Chumash over here. It says this is Chumash Vayikra and Shimini, parshat Shimini. So Vayihi Bayom HaShmini, and it was the 8th day. Korah Moshe li Aharon Ulevanov Leziknei Yisroel. Moshe Rabenu called to Aharon and his sons and to the Benei Yisroel, the wise men of Yisroel. Vayomer el Aharon, and he said to Aharon. So this is Moshe saying to Aharon. This when it says Kach lecha egel ben bakar lechatos v'ayil li'olah, this is Moshe Rabenu is saying this to Aharon. Vayomer el Aharon, Kach lecha egel ben bakar lechatos. Take for yourself egel ben bakar, a calf, the son of a bakar, a bakar is a cattle, a calf, of a cow, lechatos for a sin offering. So that would be for himself, because he had the avera of doing the action. The ayil li'olah, and a ram li'olah for ayil is a sheep or a ram, li'olah for a completely consumed sacrifice. Timimim, the ayil li'olah, timimim. They should be perfect. They should be tamim. They should be acceptable to be brought as a korban, as a sacrifice. V'akreiv lifnei HaShem, and bring it before HaShem. So in other words, Kach lecha egel ben bakar lechatos. So this is to Aharon HaCohen. Bring the egel for a chatos, and a chatos is for an avera which has to do with an action. The ayil li'olah, and ayil li'olah is for the Benei Yisroel, because they had the machshava. An olah is for a machshava. We learned just now. Tamimim, they have to be shalem. They have to be perfect. Yakrev lefnei HaShem, and bring it before HaShem. So the olah is for the Benei Yisroel, because they had the avera of thinking that they were making a deity. So this was for their kapara. So this is from the Chumash over here, Torah Navim Ksuvim. That's Shimini, parshat Shimini. Okay, Kol Tov. And this here is parshat Shimini. This is the Meeinai Shel Torah. So it has different Torah on all the various Torah, the Bereshis, Shemos, Vayikra, Bamidbar, Devarim, put together by Rav Alexander Zushia Friedman. Alexander Zushia Friedman. Okay, thank you very much. Kol Tov. Things should be good from now on. Kol Tov.